December 1939. Deep in the frozen forests of Finland, a Soviet column, over 1,000 men, tanks, artillery, rolls confidently through the snow. They haven't seen a single Finnish soldier, not one. And then, silence. The forest goes quiet. Within hours, the entire column is destroyed, frozen bodies scattered across white wilderness. The Finns called this tactic moti. The Soviets called it a nightmare. This is the story of how 180,000 Finns held off 750,000 Soviet troops and won battles they had no right to win. November 30th, 1939. Stalin orders the invasion of Finland. On paper, this shouldn't even be a war. It should be a weekend. The Soviet Union, 170 million people, the largest army on Earth, thousands of tanks, total air superiority. Finland, 3.7 million people, a military built for defense, not conquest. Outnumbered in troops, outnumbered in tanks 30 to 1, outnumbered in aircraft 100 to 1. The world watches and waits for Finland to surrender. But the Finns don't get the memo, because Stalin made one critical mistake. He forgot that numbers mean nothing if you can't use them. The Soviet army marches into Finland expecting a quick victory. Instead, they march into hell, frozen over. Winter 1939 is one of the coldest on record. Temperatures drop to minus 40 degrees. The Soviets, in their standard issue uniforms, freeze in their own trenches. The Finns, they've lived here their whole lives. This isn't weather, this is home. While Soviet troops stick to roads, easy to spot, easy to surround, Finnish soldiers glide through forests on skis, white camouflage, silent, invisible. They strike at night, a burst of gunfire, Molotov cocktails against tanks. And then, gone, back into the trees like ghosts. The Soviets call them the White Death. One Finnish sniper, Simo Häyhä, kills over 500 Soviet soldiers. No scope, just iron sights and patience. But it's not just snipers. Finnish forces perfect the moti tactic, cut Soviet columns into pieces, surround them, let the cold do the rest. Entire battalions vanish into the snow. For 105 days, Finland holds the line. Battle after battle, the math says they should lose. And yet they don't. At the Battle of Suomussalmi, 11,000 Finns annihilate 2 Soviet divisions, over 25,000 men. At Kola, a single Finnish regiment holds off an entire Soviet division. Their motto, "Kola will hold." And it does. The world is stunned. How is this possible? Because the Finns aren't fighting for conquest. They're fighting for survival, for their homes, their families, their right to exist. Every forest, every frozen lake, every snowdrift. It all becomes a fortress. But heroism has limits. By March 1940, Finland is exhausted. Ammunition is running out. Soldiers are fighting on fumes. The Soviets, embarrassed, enraged, throw everything they have at the Karelian Isthmus. Finland is forced to negotiate. They lose 10% of their territory. 400,000 people displaced. But here's what matters. Finland survives. The Soviet Union, one of the world's superpowers, couldn't conquer a nation 40 times smaller. The Winter War cost Finland dearly. 26,000 dead, land lost, cities burned. But they proved something the world desperately needed to see in 1939. That tyranny isn't invincible. That courage and strategy can defy overwhelming force. That a nation willing to fight for itself cannot be easily erased. Stalin wanted a quick victory. He got global humiliation. Hitler, watching from Germany, took notes. The Soviet military looked weak, disorganized. That observation would lead to catastrophic decisions later. But for Finland, they earned something no treaty could grant: respect, independence, and a legend that would never die. The Winter War ended, but the story of what a small nation can do when cornered, that story lives forever.